So guys, there's a saying out there that is simply, you just don't talk to cops. There's a reason why people say when you get pulled over, just decline to answer questions. And one of those reasons is sometimes you may think that you're right. Sometimes you may think that you did nothing wrong. A cop's job ultimately is to go there, investigate, and try to get as much information as possible. It's not to protect you. It's simply to try to get as much evidence. So it's one of the reasons why people say don't talk to cops if they're willing to arrest you based on having no information, especially if it's something serious. Let them arrest you, go to jail, and then get a lawyer. And today's situation is exactly that. A man shot a Walmart delivery drone down in Florida, and he thought he did absolutely nothing wrong. Now, watching this video, I had no idea they had drones delivering stuff. No idea. But I also didn't know until a couple of months ago, because I almost got into the exact same situation, is that it is a federal crime to shoot down a drone. I think it's a complete joke personally, but if I wanted to fire up a drone and just fly it all over my neighborhood, disrespect people's privacy, whatever it is, they can't shoot it down, they can't do anything about it except for report it and try to get, I don't know, some cops to try to stop me. So I want everybody to ask themselves a simple question. Do you think anybody in the world should be able to look up where you live, your address, your phone numbers, your relatives, your associates, even your emails? My answer is a gigantic no. Privacy is something that I think isn't valued enough nowadays. And it's why I'm honored to have Delete Me on this channel and sponsoring this video. I've been using their service personally for about 5 months, and they have pretty much removed me from all listing sites. They make opt-out requests on your behalf to data brokers. I just got my last report in. I'm essentially on none of these websites anymore. And they do it all for an extremely low price. So Delete Me is giving you the same deal they gave me. There's gonna be a link and code below the video. Go make sure your privacy is protected. Listen to this, the penalties for this can include up to 20 years in prison and a fine up to $250,000. I think it's stupid. And one of the reasons why I found out about this is because somebody was flying a drone over my house every single day. And I would hear it, and I would go outside, and I was very close to taking a shotgun out and just shooting it down. But I did a little bit of research, saw this, and decided it probably wasn't a good idea. But people do this crap all the time. People will fire up their little drone, fly it over somebody's house just to bug them. It's a joke.
What the hell is...
So it's actually in reference to that. So at some point today, did a drone fly over your house and you shoot at it? I'm gonna be real blunt with you and ask.
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Okay, why'd you shoot at it?
Because I thought it was somebody and turn around playing games on my house.
I got you. Where did you see the drone at?
Right above me.
What, can you walk out and just kind of show me?
Right there.
Sitting straight above it?
Straight above me.
Do you have any idea?
Hovered, lowered some kind of cord down or something, turned around and sent something back up, and then after it was shot at, it turned around and went north.
Gotcha. Okay. What'd you shoot at it with?
9mm.
Okay. All right.
How much trouble am I in?
Quite a bit. You've been honest with me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Quite a bit, actually. So there's a federal charge that goes along with it. There's a felony charge that goes along with it. That's kind of like where we're at.
Okay.
Okay.
What happens and what happens and what?
Well, before we continue this conversation, I'm really just for you being honest. You really just took me off guard. I'm not gonna.
What am I going to do? I'm going to lie?
True. All right, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say
will put me under arrest.
I'm just going to arrange you the Miranda warning just so I can get it out. That way you and I can continue our conversation, okay?
I understand the Miranda warning. I don't have to speak to you unless I want an attorney, okay?
I got you. Let me just read you this real quick, and then we'll go from there, okay? You have the right to remain silent? Go ahead, Serge. 26. I'm already talking to him. All right, sir. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. You have the right to talk to a lawyer and have him or her present with you while you're being questioned. If you cannot afford to hire a lawyer, one will be appointed to represent you before any questioning if you wish. You want to head out underneath it, get out the rain? You can decide at any time to exercise these rights and not answer any questions or make any statements. You understand each of these rights I have explained to you. Having these rights in mind, you would talk to us now.
Yes, I
Okay.
understand my rights.
Yeah, I got you. So, it was hovering above your house. It lowered something down.
No, it just hovered above my house.
You said something about the pulley
a
system.
cord, yeah, a cord or something. It stayed there for about 10 minutes. Mm-hmm. And yes, I shot at it. Okay.
I got you.
And the cord went up. It turned because it was facing east,
Okay.
because that's east, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was working on my pool equipment.
Oh, you were outside when you noticed it?
I was working on my pool equipment.
Got you.
Right on the outside of the house. I can show you where it is because it's still not. Evidently got blown out from the lightning strike last week.
Gotcha.
I'm just finding out. So it came over. It went over my neighbor's head or my neighbor's house. Came over my house, stayed there. It was pointing east.
Would you say it was sitting over your property line?
Yeah.
So look, oh man, this sucks. I gotta tell you, because the dude is super nice and he didn't think he did anything wrong. Most people don't know about this. Most people don't know that if somebody's screwing around with your house or if there's something bugging your house, especially out in the country, I will say you can't just shoot off a gun if you're in a residential neighborhood like this. But if you think it's a threat to your home, the guy thought he did nothing wrong. So he just flat out said it, answered the question. Hey, yes, I shot at the drone with a 9mm. And now he's screwed, legitimately. If he would have just stayed quiet and said, look, I don't know what you're talking about right now. I don't want to answer any questions about this. There's probably a decent chance that the drone didn't see it or didn't have a camera, and he probably would have been fine. But he literally just gave them all the evidence they needed just because he thought he did nothing wrong. And now he's fucked.
You call bondsman and tell him, and they typically charge about 10% for bond. You can pay that, and you could go pick him up. Or if you have cash, you just want to pay the cash, you just pay the whole bond. It'll be Lake County Jail.
I don't know any bondsmen or anything.
You just look one up on your phone, Google one.
Literally
Did you see about a good lawyer?
He doesn't know one offhand.
You can handle all that tomorrow. There's no rush for all that.
Oh, I don't know where I'm gonna be.
Can you go grab
I'm gonna be up there yet.
No, I'm saying you
grab some slippers?
can bond out in a couple hours.
He's gotta get shoes on too.
Yeah, if you want to grab some shoes.
Or else give me the ones right inside if they're clean.
But, you could be out by the end of tonight, and then you can start working. You'll have time.
Oh, God.
I guess she heard the shot. She said it was around 3 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. She probably heard it at 3 o'clock.
That's when he was telling her. She was like, "Oh, is that what we heard at around 3?"
No, we have.
You've been fine. There's no issues. We're not,
Yeah.
Just let me know if it's too tight, all right?
I can't breathe. I can't breathe. I can't breathe.
He didn't answer his phone.
Oh, Bobby?
Yeah.
So guys, at the end he got arrested and he's making a joke. But unfortunately, this is the world that we live in today. It's literally, if you don't stay quiet, they're gonna use it against you. And look, it's not a huge deal. Honestly, probably the reason why he got arrested is because Walmart's probably pressing charges. I would think that's the only reason why. Otherwise, I feel like they probably wouldn't care just because the guy was so nice. Big lesson here. If you're in trouble for something, you do something wrong, just stay quiet. Say I like an attorney present while I'm questioned and move on. This guy probably would have saved his ass if he did that.